All right, today we're going to read a story about how an apple tree looks during the different seasons, and then we're going to be doing this page. So first we'll read our story, then we'll do our work. This is called The Seasons of Arnold's Apple Tree. So the little boy, his name is Arnold, he has an apple tree, and he's going to tell us about what it looks like in all the seasons. Do you guys know what the seasons are? Right now we're in the season of fall. So we have fall, winter, spring, and summer. The Seasons of Arnold's Apple Tree by Gail Gibbons. Arnold climbs up high into the branches of the apple tree. He can see far, far away in every direction. This is Arnold's very own secret place. This is Arnold's apple tree. Arnold's tree keeps him very busy all through the year. It is spring. Arnold watches the small buds grow on his apple tree. Some of the buds develop into sweet-smelling apple blossoms, so little tiny buds are starting to form, and then they grow into blossoms. Carefully and quietly, Arnold watches bees collect nectar from the blossoms to make honey. So the blossoms are like a light pinkish color. Arnold makes a swing for his apple tree. He weaves an apple blossom wreath and hangs it from a branch. Arnold picks an armful of apple blossoms and brings them to his family. They make a flower arrangement together, so they put them in a vase. Now the season is changing to summer. Notice how many green leaves are on the tree now. So here they were kind of light green, and there were lots of blossoms. Now there's lots of bushy green leaves. Arnold's apple tree has big green leaves that rustle in the wind. Arnold builds a tree house. How fun. His apple tree shades him from the hot summer sun. The green leaves shelter him during a summer shower. Arnold watches small apples begin to grow from where the blossoms used to be. They grow bigger and bigger and bigger. With some of the big green apples, Arnold does a juggling act for his tree friend. So right now the apples are green. Here's one that's red. Oh, two that are red, turned red. But first they were starting out green. Now it's fall. Arnold's apple tree now has big, red, tasty apples. The green leaves have turned golden and they drift to the ground. So the leaves are starting to fall from the tree. That's how we get the name of fall for this season. Arnold gathers some of the leaves and brings them up to his treehouse to make a soft floor to lie on. Arnold shakes the branches and the red apples fall to the ground. He puts them in a basket and he takes them home. Arnold and his family make pies with apples from the apple tree, and they put the rest of the apples into a cider press and make fresh apple cider, which is like a cinnamony drink. Oops. On Halloween Day, Arnold decorates some of the biggest apples. They glow in the moonlight under his tree on Halloween night. Look, he made them like little costumes, little funny faces. It is winter. Snow falls and it is quiet. The branches of Arnold's apple tree are bare. That means they have no leaves. Arnold hangs strings of popcorn and berries on them for the winter birds to eat. He builds a snow fort around the bottom of his tree. Arnold builds a snowman to keep him and his tree company during the winter. The snow melts away again, and it is spring once again. And it starts all over. And the apple tree grows the blossoms, and then grows the bushy green leaves, and then they grow the green apples, and the apples turn red. All right, so this is what our paper is gonna look like. Do you see this box in the middle? That's where you're gonna write your name. So I'm gonna write Miss Agnetek, and you're gonna write your name. Take a moment and write your name. Then we're gonna start out today using our brown marker. Our brown marker. And in each of the boxes, there's 4, we're gonna draw the tree trunk and the branches of the tree, just with our brown right now. So there was 4 boxes for 4 seasons. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw like this. And I'm gonna make my tree trunk like that. And then I'm also gonna draw today branches like this. Do you see how I'm drawing just lines sticking out? And then lines sticking out of those lines to make branches. So I did 1. Remember, I'm gonna do 4 of them. Okay, I have my 2, and then I need 2 more at the bottom. Good branches. And then my last one. If I'm going too fast, remember what you can do? You can press pause and then press play again when you're ready. So there, I have my 4 tree branches. So the first one, we're gonna work in this top corner box. This is the left side of your paper, the top left. We are gonna show the apple tree in the spring. And in the spring, we said there were pink blossoms and green leaves. So we're gonna take our pink marker and all around my branches, I'm gonna draw little pink circles. Those are gonna represent the pink blossoms, which are the flowers, okay? Then I'm gonna take my green marker and I'm gonna draw lots of little green leaves, just little lines all around my branches. Now, remember, in the summertime is when there's lots and lots and lots of green leaves. So we're not gonna fully color the whole thing in right now. We're just gonna draw a little bit. Enough, but not as much as there are when we draw our summer picture. So I'm just drawing little lines all around my branches. There we go. Press pause if you need to. All right. After spring came summer. And in the summer, that is like the cover of the story. This is the tree in the summer. The apples are green. The tree is very bushy and full of green leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my green marker and I'm going to draw a circle around my branches like that. See if you can do that. Draw a circle from your tree trunk all the way around your branches to the other side. Then I'm going to use my red marker and I'm going to draw all the apples on my apple tree in the summer. Nice and full, ready to be picked, ready to eat. Look at that. Then I'm also going to actually use my crayon too. So I'm going to have my crayons here, and then I'm going to color in to show all those bushy green leaves. It's okay to color on top of your apple. Just do it lightly. Look at that. That looks like a summer apple tree. Press pause if you need to finish. Okay, so after fall comes after summer comes fall. Now in fall, the leaves on the apple tree can turn orange, can turn yellow, and red. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw lots of orange leaves, just little lines. Then I'm gonna change and draw lots of red leaves. In there too. And then I'm gonna draw lots of yellow leaves. Just gonna kind of color it in a little bit with my yellow. Look at that. And then in the fall, the leaves also fall on the ground. And what else fell on the ground in fall? Some apples, huh? Press pause if you need to. All right, after that comes winter. And we said in the winter, oh, and I forgot to show you the fall picture. There's the fall picture. In winter, we said that the tree was bare. Bare means there's nothing on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show that it's winter. In the winter, it might snow. So I'm gonna use my blue and I'm gonna draw some snowflakes all around. So watch to do a snowflake. Straight down, go across, and diagonal, diagonal. So lots of snowflakes and snow on the ground, maybe even a snowman. Show it's winter. That means it's cold. The tree can't produce the leaves because there's not enough sunlight. So we've got spring with a little bit of green leaves and some apple blossoms. Summer, lots of green leaves and our red juicy apples. Fall, the leaves are turning orange, yellow, and red, and the apples are falling. And winter, the tree is bare. There are no leaves, no apples on the tree. Too cold.